What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 266, and we start today's episode off offering some contracts to some of our players just because we can. Obviously, as the season is now coming to an end and the series is coming to an end as well, there's not really much we can do with the money. There's no more transfer windows, there's rarely anything we can do. So yeah, why not, basically? Just something else to add to the series, I guess. And obviously, as well, I have been reading some comments from people saying the series is getting boring now. Again, I know that. I do, obviously, but there's nothing I can really do at the end of the day. The series is almost over, and of course FIFA 15 is just around the corner. You know, if you don't want to watch the videos, that's totally fine, but you know, there's nothing I can do to sort of make them entertaining now, because obviously, or you know, as entertaining as they were, because everyone's excited for FIFA 15. You know, that's just how it works. It was the same last year, it was the same year before that, and it was the same next year, and so on. But anyway, we take on Real Madrid here for the first game of today's episode, and of course, this is the Champions League semi-final, second leg here at the Bernabeu. And after losing the first leg by 3-1, we had it all to do coming into this leg. We were 3-1 down. We had to score a minimum of 3 away goals or we would be going out. So we needed an encouraging first start in this game in the first few minutes. And in the 5th minute, Scott Triggs, the man with no legs, picks the ball up, gives it forward towards Suso, who does give us the opening goal of the game. So what a fantastic start. Like I said, we needed 3 away goals, and we already had one here. Scott Triggs with a great ball forward towards Suso. A really underrated player in this side, and a really good finish by our Spanish playmaker. So 1-0, and 20 minutes later, another great opportunity. Oscar Polo finds Oxlade-Chamberlain down the left-hand side. He's got the pace, does the Ox. He goes through and shoots, but Manuel Neuer pulls off a great save and turns it behind for a corner. So still Real Madrid 0, Millwall 1. Great chance there, but a great save by Neuer. And in the 36th minute, how about this? Illarramendi finds Neymar, and Neymar's shot is brilliantly saved by Butland, and he dives on the ball as well. So Butland keeps the score at 1-0 there. So as good as an attacking performance we need some good defence as well. And Butler made a really good save there. And in the 40th minute, Chamberlain collects the ball here. We're looking for a runner, trying to find someone to play the ball to. We give it to Polo. Polo goes down the left hand side. Heel to heel flick, keeps on going. Fake Rabona, whacker. Nice couple of skills by Polo. Crosses the ball in, and Eric Dier makes it Real Madrid 0, Millwall 2. So we've got the 2 goals. We're back on level terms in terms of the aggregate score, but of course we were still technically behind because Real Madrid had scored 1 more away goal. So it was good to get the goal, don't get me wrong, but there was still work to do. So Eric Dier scores. I have to say as well, Manuel Neuer, you know, for the best goalkeeper in the world. Well, at this stage, he's not the best goalkeeper in the world, but even so, a very good goalkeeper regardless. He really should have done better than that. And it's Real Madrid 0, Millwall 2. And in the 50th minute, a great chance for Real Madrid again. Illarramendi comes forward, but again, Jack Butler makes the save. So 2 good saves in this game from our English goalkeeper, and it's still 2-0. And in the 56th minute, Casemiro plays the ball forward towards Isco. Scott Triggs intercepts him, plays Oscar Polo through, and Oscar Polo gets the goal to make it Real Madrid 0, Millwall 3. So Polo with the finish, with Triggs with the through ball. 2 assists for Triggs in this game, and Polo gets the goal, and it's a really good finish by the Colombian striker to make it 3-0. And now we are in front on aggregate by 4-3. So we had to score 3 away goals at the Bernabeu. We got them. And as things stood, we were going through to the Champions League final. Of course, it's not actually as surprising as you think, because we do have a great attacking lineup and we are the best side in the world. But even so, it's still a great achievement regardless, and we were 3-0 up. And in the 60th minute here, a good chance again. Eric Dier finds Suso. Suso plays a great ball over top towards Kelvin, who gets around the last man, goes through 1-on-1. Can he finish? No. Neuer makes the save. Eric Dier tries to shoot, and again it's blocked, and Real Madrid get the ball away. So still 3-0. We keep the pressure alive. Shaw goes down the left hand side, swings it across to the far post, and Oscar Polo does make it 4-0. We are 4 goals up here at the Bernabeu. It's been an absolutely fantastic hour's worth of football. Real Madrid 0, Millwall 4. And again, it may not be as surprising as you'd think, considering, you know, I like to think I'm a good player, and of course, we do have the best side in the world, but it's still an unbelievably good result regardless. And in the 80th minute, Kelvin collects the ball here and gives it to Brian Carrasco down the right hand side, takes on his man, beats him for pace, swings in a great cross, the ball goes up in the air, and the Ox at the far post makes it Real Madrid 0, Millwall 5, and this game basically defines the whole series. It's about dominance, it's about attacking prowess, it's about getting the result every single time we needed it, and that's exactly what this series has been. There's barely been too many big games in the series where we failed to get the results, and this game was clearly one of those where we did get the result and then some. Real Madrid 0, Millwall 5, and in the 90th minute a good chance for Real Madrid here. They cross the ball into the centre, we get the ball away and go on the break. Eric Dier finds Escalainen finds his man Oscar Polo. Back to Escalainen, who gets around the back of our former player Nathan Ake, goes through one-on-one and makes it 6-0. I can actually find where the substitute occurred, but Escalainen did come off the bench, make it Real Madrid 0, Millwall 6, and we go through to the Champions League final. So again, the reality is, it isn't that surprising. I know that you guys are probably sitting there thinking, yeah, well, let's be honest, you're probably going to win regardless. But the fact we won by 6 goals to 0, that's the real surprise. Winning the game 3-0 or 4-1 or whatever would have been impressive, but still not too surprising. But this result 6-0 is crazy, man. It really is, and it does define the series as well. We romped our way through, we thrashed Real Madrid, we humiliated them in front of their own fans. We'll take on our former club Napoli in the final, and that'll of course be the last game of the series as well. But again, it's crazy. Like, I played that game and it felt as though I was playing a completely different Real Madrid side. Do you know what I mean? It felt as though every single player basically had their ability sucked out of them. Because yes, they had a couple of good chances and Butler made a couple of good saves, which shouldn't be forgotten about. But they were nowhere near as strong as they were at the Den. They must have turned up thinking they'd already got the job done after the fantastic result in the first leg, and we punished them for it. We absolutely thrashed them, and I'm so pleased as well, because the first leg was infuriating, but that leg was just incredible. A fantastic victory. And again, I know for you guys watching it, you're probably sitting there thinking not as shell shocked as I was when I was playing the game, because let's be honest, based on what's happened in this career mode, it's not a surprise to see those sort of games being happened. But trust me, playing that game was a huge shock to me, and I'm so pleased we managed to get through with a big 6-0 victory, and we are through to the Champions League final. And again, it just defined the whole series. It was all about that dominance and getting the results that we needed when we need to put them out of the bag. So Real Madrid 0, Millwall 6, we're through to the Champions League final, and we'll take on Napoli in that final. That'll of course be the last game of the series, and for the second and final game of today's episode, we take on Liverpool here away at Anfield. So obviously taking on Liverpool, and with a much changed side, as well as all the players were tired after the game against Real Madrid. Liverpool, of course, it'll always be dramatic now playing against Liverpool with Millwall away from home, but they should have scored in the 8th minute. Radicevic went forward but somehow messed up what seemed like an easy finish, and the score was still 0-0. And they had a corner in the 17th minute, they crossed the ball in. We failed to get the ball away with Glenn Robinson here. Sorry, we do get the ball away with Glenn Robinson, but Escalainen is the one who gives the ball away. Ola John collects the ball, plays it inside, Yashil shoots, but again, it's a great save by Butland, and they can't turn in the rebound either. So still 0-0, but early let-offs for us here, and it was still 0-0. But Liverpool looked very threatening. They were playing some great football, and they did take the lead in the 35th minute through Ola John. So very disappointing to concede there, but that was a really nice goal by Liverpool. You take nothing away from that goal. Really nice football, great cross into the centre, and Ola John does make it Liverpool 1, Millwall 0 here at Anfield. And if we wanted to get a result in this game, we would have to come from behind to beat Liverpool, and where have we seen that before? So yeah, as things stood, Liverpool took the lead for Ola John, but I wasn't really that worried. I mean, we still, despite making quite a few changes for this game, of course, because everyone's tired after that Real Madrid game, despite still making a lot of changes, I still felt confident of getting a result in this game, despite conceding in the first half. And basically from kickoff, we collect the ball, go down left hand side, cross it in, and the former Liverpool winger Raheem Sterling makes it Liverpool 1, Millwall 1 with a header. I mean, it's surprising enough to see Sterling score against Liverpool. Score against Liverpool, not score for Liverpool. Did I say score? Well, it's surprising enough to see Sterling score against Liverpool, but the fact he scored with a header is even more surprising. The man in the centre mistimed his jump, went underneath the ball, and Sterling headed it past Courtois and made it Liverpool 1, Millwall 1. So back on level terms through the former Liverpool man, and in the 67th minute you see Liverpool give the ball away again here, but we don't really get the ball away ourselves. Yashil goes through one-on-one, chips it over Jack Butland, but thankfully for us it goes just wide the post and out for a goal kick. So real let off there, and it's still 1 apiece. And in the 73rd minute, another great chance here. Gutierrez wins us the ball back, and João Cancelo fake shots around Liverpool's goal scorer Ola John, plays a great through ball towards Escalante and down the right hand side. He beats his man, keeps on going, quick little step over, then a scoop turn, gets a bit lucky to beat his man with a Berber spin, crosses the ball in, and in the centre, João Cancelo, our right back, scores to make it Liverpool 1, Millwall 2. And that was a real surprise. Lovely piece of skill by Escalante to beat his man there and put in a great cross. But João Cancelo, our right back, all the way up the pitch. I got no idea where he was, but sorry, why he was up there. But still, Liverpool 1, Millwall 2. João Cancelo gets the goal, and I'm very, very pleased with that. And from kickoff, Liverpool tried to respond just like we did in the first half from our kickoff, as they get the ball to Ramiro Pastor. In the centre, he finds Joe Allen. The Welshman plays it forward towards Radacevic, flicks it onto Dembele. We get the ball away and go on the break. Great opportunity here. Ezekiel finds Sterling, who scored our first goal. He plays it back to Ezekiel, running clear. No one's going to catch him. He rounds Courtois. The Belgian goalkeeper takes him down, and the referee has no choice but to give us a penalty. And well, Courtois can thank his lucky stars he didn't get a booking for that, because I think really with Ezekiel's pace and great finishing, you would have fancied him to score that empty goal. But still, Courtois brings him down. Penalty to Millwall here with just a few minutes, well, 12 minutes to go, 11 minutes and 10 seconds actually to go. And Leao Gutierrez, our captain for this game, because Brian Krasko was out, our centre-back, our original scout future star, would stand up and take it. Could he score and make it Liverpool 1, Millwall 3? Yes, he could. Gutierrez is so reliable from the spot. I can't remember him ever missing a penalty for us. I really can't. And he makes it Liverpool 1, Millwall 3. So great finish by Gutierrez right into the top corner, as Courtois is rooted to the spot. Liverpool 1, Millwall 3, and we are on course for another big 3 points in the league. So good penalty by Gutierrez, and we are 3-1 up. And from the kickoff again, Liverpool tried to respond. Ola John goes down left hand side, finds Luis Alberto. He plays it back in field towards Joe Allen. Allen, the Welshman, collects the ball, plays a great through ball into Ramiro Pastor. He finds Dembele, and Dembele does make it 3-2. So Liverpool do get themselves a consolation goal, but it was just to be that. We did get the win, and we do win the game by 3-2. So as always guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, then please do leave a like, because of course that is much appreciated, and it really does help my channel out. And of course it only takes a second to click that like button, and I'll see you for the next episode of Career Mode very soon.
With the final score 3-2. I'll leave you with the full match highlights, and until next time.